I'm Rachel Pavlou and I'm the FA's Women's Football Development Manager with a focus on diversity and inclusion. It was in the playground with the boys at primary school. I got the opportunity to trial for the boys team because we didn't obviously have a girls team all those years back, and I told this story a few times that I got picked by the maths teacher to play. My name was on the board, all excited, and then before the end of the day my parents were called into the headmaster's office who said, no way, over my dead body will a girl ever play for my school team. And that was the end of my career in women's football at school, because I didn't play again other than in the playground for no club until I left university, because it had that massive effect on my life, and I went to play tennis and hockey instead. I came back from university looking for a job, as all people do, and I got my first job at the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham as a community leader. I was watching some of the sessions the one day in our sports hall, and there was a women's team, football team playing in Aston Villa kit, and Aston Villa are the team that I support. And I was like, who are these women? They're quite good. So I went up to them and said, you group of friends, what's going on? No, we're Aston Villa women's team. And I was like, what do you mean Aston Villa women's team? I didn't know Aston Villa had a women's team. And they said, yeah, we've been playing for a few years and this is where we train in the bad weather. I was like, wow. And they said, do you want to come and trial for us? I said, oh, yes, please. And I ended up trialling for them. I was 22 years old, and that was the first time after that experience in primary school that I was asked to play football, and it was for a first time ever, obviously, for any females. So yeah, it was in my 20s, got into the reserves team, had a wonderful few seasons, absolutely loved playing for them. The ball came out from the goalkeeper to the halfway line. I chested it and I belted it back because she was off the line, and I got it over her head and it went in the goal, and that was known in my club as the Pavlou. And then I got injured. I went over on my ankle. My injuries meant that it was going to be difficult for me to come back from the injury that I sustained. I couldn't play properly after that, so I had to play all the other sports I played, but I had this terrible nag and sadness that was the end of my career. And it was so quick of that time that I was allowed to play, and then straight away I was told, literally because of that injury, you can't play for much longer. So yeah, it lasted a few years. So when I left the National Indoor Arena, I got a job as a sports development officer at an FE college called Solihull College, and they gave me so much support to do all of my coaching courses, of which obviously I did my football coaching course. And while I was doing my football coaching course, I met a guy called Tom Stack, who was the County FA representative, and he said, would I help him with women's football? It was called County Coaching Representative for Birmingham County FA on women's football. And I got to do that as a volunteer for a few years. We developed a mini soccer centre for the FA, which is a lovely story in itself, because Karen Carney came at 10 years old. And Sarah Westwood, who now is the general manager of Birmingham City Women's Football Club, was in that same group as well. And they went on, obviously, to have wonderful careers in football. But that all started from their little early age of being in our mini soccer centre, which was great. And then the FA advertised for a women's development manager. They called it at the time regional director, which sounds fantastic. And I applied, and because I'd got all of the sports development knowledge, and I'd been doing all of these programmes in women's football as a volunteer and as part of my college job, I was lucky enough to get the job. Highlights for me have to be things like 2005, when we hosted the European Championships, seeing men and boys with the names of the female players on the back of their shirts. That was a defining moment. I was like, I can't believe this. 2009, when we won a silver medal at the Euros in Finland, which was totally against anybody's thoughts and views. We nearly went out the first stages. We'd lost to Italy 1-0 and we were losing to Russia 2-0. We were going out and we got a silver medal, and that was amazing. That changed a lot of opinions and views. And probably 2012, when I saw the amount of people walking up Wembley Way from our offices, and I asked someone quite genuinely, is there an event at Wembley Arena as well as our stadium tonight? Because I couldn't believe that many people were coming in the ground to watch Great Britain against Brazil. I couldn't believe that there was possibly that many people who wanted to watch us. So I think they're three massively defining moments in my career when I look back and think they were game changer times. There's more, but those three stick in my mind a lot.